hope this video helps you guys out for installing Z1 off-road front loader upper control arms. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comments. Thanks guys, gonna go for alignment soon. Alright guys, so I'm going to change my upper control arm with an aftermarket one. Z1 off-road front upper control arm. So this is the passenger side now. I did the driver side, and I'm gonna put a note here below on what to do with the driver side. There's extra step to do, but this one's pretty straightforward. So basically remove this, cut a pin out, nuts out, hammer it out, and that will separate the ball joint. There's a 10 mil right here, the ABS wire. Remove that, and then there's a 19 mil nuts, 19 mil bolts, 19 mil nuts, 19 mil bolts. Remove those two, and you should have it out. You don't need to remove the the wheel cover, but I might actually have to remove it so that I can do my adjustment with the alignment. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with this and then move along.
Good?
Yeah. How are you?
Good. Rupinder, your neighbor, he probably took an appointment.
Oh. Okay guys, so this is adjustable, so you wanna loosen the hex here on both sides, and then you can adjust this. You can also loosen this locking nut here, so you can adjust this, you can adjust this. Alright, so I have it set up like the other side. You just basically want to match up the old one. The length of the arm, just like that. Gotta match it up, the hole, and then the hole at the back. I have it matched up to the best of my knowledge, I think. Hopefully I'm right. So you can drive to your nearest alignment shop to do the alignment. Alright, also you gotta remove this so you can put some grease to the ball joint. Alright, so have this removed, and then there's a grease fitting there. Fill it up about 12 pumps, 6 to 12 pumps, depending how fast your pump is pumping out grease. So anyway, I have this set up already. It's gonna go in, and one thing I want to point out is there's tall and then there's short. This is taller, this is shorter. Alright, so you want to have the shorter one. So this is the short, this is the tall. You want to have the shortest one to the front side. To the front side to gain maximum clearance. Alright, from the bucket, from the quill bucket. So this is the tall, this is short. Again, front side. And this is the rear side. So that's the kind of setup you want it to be for maximum clearance. But if you want more caster, you have to do the opposite. Alright, now I'm going to put this in. Okay. New bolts. Also, I forgot to point out, this one says DR, PS for passenger side, the other side would be DR. It's engraved at the back here. Somewhere there. Alright. So, that. That'll be a reverse procedure. So by the way, like I mentioned before we go to the shop for alignment, make sure the locking nut is tight. Also the hex bolts are tight. So you drive away. Alright, so all you gotta do now is find all the bolts and the hex, the locking nut and everything, and you should be good. Alright, I'm gonna put all the torque spec for this nut right here and for the bolts and nuts over there. Right here. There we go. Alright. Again, this is Z1 Offroad adjustable upper control arm. That's how you do it. For the other side, you gotta remove the spinning shaft nut, bolt nuts to separate it so you can get the bolt out for the rear side. Alright. You won't be able to remove the bolt if you don't have to completely remove the bolt, but just so you can get something out. You gotta separate it from the shaft, spinning shaft. So then when you're installing it, when you're putting on the bolt, put the bolt the opposite way. So instead of the bolt going this way, put the bolt going that way on the driver's side. Alright? So I'm gonna finish this up and wrap it up, and I hope this video helps you guys out for installing Z1 Offroad front lower upper control arms. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comments. Thanks guys, gonna go for alignment soon. Alright guys, you guys can see my Z1 Offroad upper control arm adjustable there, and I have already installed the lockout kit eccentric bolt for the lower control arm on that side bolt. This side, however, on this side I have issues, so this is a setback. It's actually seized to the bushing, so I'm gonna have to maybe one day change the bushing if it's replaceable, or change the whole control arm, so then I can put the last eccentric bolt lockout kit. And the alignment is done, so this is basically what it looks like for the front, and this is what it looks like for the rear side of the passenger side, and it looks the same thing on the other side. So less adjustment for the front and a lot more adjustment for the rear. You guys can see right there. Alright, and this is the reading that I have. That is the before, and now the after. I'm gonna try out, I'm gonna go for road test, see how it drives. Let you guys know in a bit.